Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from
What's going down, sports fans, gamblers, hustlers, cappers all around the world? It's your boy, Marley Bets, coming at you live with another video from Brothas N Bets, NFL edition. As always, when I'm breaking down the NFL, I got my brother with me, Mikey Hova. What's going down, Mikey?
Hey, not much. What's going down?
Trying to get it, as always. Quick recap of the show from last week. I think I was the only one that gave some plays. Everybody else had the weekend off. We all got personal things that we need to get to, people, so y'all can't expect us every single time to be there. But I went 3-3 over the weekend and last week. Not too bad, I guess. I'll take it. It's better than being 0-3 or 0-6, so that's cool. Overall records for everybody that's done the show thus far, just me and Mikey Hova here. So Mikey is at 27-18, 9 games over 500. There's the coach joining the show. I'm looking at 47-37. That's 10 games over 500. So me and Mikey are combined 19 games over 500. I don't think nobody can complain about that. So, Mikey, let's jump right into it. Coach, appreciate you joining the show. I know you on the road. So, let's get down to it. First game, obviously, Thursday night game tonight. I think it's one of the biggest games of the season. Biggest games of the week. We got the Packers going on the road to take on the undefeated Arizona Cardinals. They're 7-0, 6-1 ATS. The Packers are 6-1, 6-1 ATS. The line is at the Cardinals -6. The total is at 50.5. Injury report for the Packers. We got P. Smith, the linebacker. He's questionable. K. King, the cornerback. He's questionable. And Valdez-Scantling, the receiver. He's been downgraded to doubtful. For the Cardinals, J.J. Watt, I think he's done for the season, but he's out indefinitely with a shoulder. We got Jones, the linebacker. He's quarantined. He's been upgraded to probable. And we got Hopkins is upgraded to probable as well. Garcia, the center, he's questionable. I saw him out early on another website. Valero, the linebacker, he's probable. Daniels, the tight end, he's questionable. And Zach Allen, the other DN, is probable. Probable. Couple actual factors for Green Bay. They're 6-0 ATS in their last 6 games. 6-0 straight up in their last 6 games. But 1-4 straight up in their last 5 games against Arizona. 5-1 straight up in their last 6 games on the road. 5-0 straight up in their last 5 games this season. 4-1 ATS in their last 5 games against an opponent from the NFC. The total, it's gone over in 5 of their last 5 games against an opponent from the NFC West. It's gone under in 5 of the last 6 games when playing on the road against Arizona, and under in 4 of their last 5 games. The Cardinals, 5-0 straight up in their last 5, 7-0 straight up in their last 7, 4-1 straight up in their last 5 at home, 5-0 straight up this season, 7-0 ATS in their last 7 games played in October. The total, 5-2 in their last 7 games when playing as the favorite. Total's gone under in 5 of their last 7 games played in week 8, under in 5 of the last 6 games when playing at home against Green Bay, under in 7 of the last 9 games played against Green Bay, and under in 6 of their last 9 games. Mikey, you up first, my dog. Packers at Cardinals. Cardinals -6, totals at 50. What you got?
Well, this is definitely one of the better matchups. It's unfortunate that the Packers are going to be missing their top 2 receivers, and the Cardinals are going to be without Watt. I think if we had those guys, if all of them were healthy, then it'll make the matchup more intriguing. Ultimately, when you look at it, one would say, oh, man, I'm all over Cardinals -6. Unfortunately, that's not how the NFL works. I've been burned too many times by this, looking at the obvious and saying, okay, these guys are missing their 2 wideouts. It's a no-brainer, Cardinals -6. The Packers have actually been playing good as of late. Aaron Rodgers been playing good. He threw for over 250 yards against a good Redskins defense. the Cardinals did what they were supposed to do against the Texans, so it's like I don't really want to talk about that game. But
Right.
I'm gonna take the Packers because these Thursday night games are kind of funny. They got
That's
a way of kind of stirring up things amongst the sports betting world. So I'm gonna take the Packers to cover. I think they'll be able to run the ball. Rodgers still has Cobb. He probably has to get the tight ends. Mercedes Lewis and Robert Tunyon, they're probably gonna have to get involved a little bit more. But ultimately, I think they'll do enough to cover. So I'm gonna take the Packers +6.
Coach, what you thinking, Coach? Is Coach still there?
Man, I'm here. Can you hear me? Mic check.
Yep, I got you, Coach. I don't know what happened with Coach. All right, well, I for the most part, Mikey, I agree with you. But I think that losing, how's my internet going out? I think losing, sorry, I'm trying to fix my Wi-Fi. Apparently, it says it's down. All right, I think losing the top receivers though is going to be crucial for that offense. They're going to have to figure out a way around it, but definitely don't like betting against Aaron Rodgers with this many. I got you back, Coach. Definitely don't like betting against Aaron Rodgers without his weapons. I mean, don't like betting against Aaron Rodgers, period, especially with 6 points, almost a touchdown. Even if he doesn't have his weapons, you don't have to next man up it. But what I'm going to do is I'm not going to take a side. I'm going to take the under 50, 50 and a half. I think without those guys that missing, that two things are going to happen. In order for the Packers to win, defense has to step up, and I think they're going to play a different type of game. I don't think they're going to be trying to throw the ball all over the field. You're probably going to get a lot of Aaron Jones, a lot of three-step drops, quick slants, and whatnot. So I'm a bet
tight end screens.
Right, and like you said it earlier, he's probably going to have to get the tight ends involved since he's missing his two best weapons. Cobb is mainly a slot receiver, so I expect a lot of quick stuff over the middle to him. Probably, I don't think they're going to move him outside just because he's missing the other two receivers. So I'm gonna take the under 50. I think that's the best play. Also, because wrap it up real quick, try to make it quick. The total is going under in 6 of Arizona last 9. 7 of the last 9 against the Packers, and 5 of the last 6 when they're playing at home against the Packers. So the trend is always the under. It's a short week, not a lot of time to prepare. I'm gonna take the under, but I agree with Mikey. Thursday games, man, they be tricky, bro. So, what you got, Coach?
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thursday night games be janky. They are janky, but this Packers team, I really don't think that defense is anywhere how it was last year. Missing his 2 top weapons means they're going to be trying to run the ball a lot.
Yeah.
And Arizona's defense is pretty good. I like Arizona for the first half -3, 3.5 as an official play because I think
now.
I just feel like it's going to take Aaron Rodgers and them some adjustments. Missing out because Devontae Adams, excuse me.
Right.
He's the main offensive weapon that gets the Packers out of tough situations, especially second and long and third and long situations. He's that guy that gets them out of those situations. And with him not being there, a lot of guys are going to have to step up it. But, I just don't see it. I would not be surprised if Arizona covers the spread, but Thursday night games be janky, so I will expect the Cardinals being at home to come out and score some points In the first half, Aaron Rodgers and them gets in their groove with the replacements. So give me the Cardinals first half.
Gotcha. Their line is at 3.5 right now, by the way.
I'll take that. I
Oh,
don't like that. Look,
money line?
nah, to do the 3.5, it should be 14-10, the worst case scenario. Besides our loss, worst case scenario would be 14-10. So yeah, I'll take it.
All right. Let's keep this train moving. Everybody has things to do. Next game we got on the docket. Pats going on the road to take on the Chargers. Pats been playing pretty good football as of late. They're 3-4, 3-4 ATS. The Chargers are 4-2, 4-2 ATS. The line is at the Chargers -5. That wind is kicking up. Can y'all hear me? Good.
That wind acting a fool.
Yeah, I know it's blowing tough. I might go inside if it keeps up. Pats are 6-0 ATS in their last 6 games. 6-0 straight up in their last 6 games. 4-1 straight up in their last 5 games against an opponent from the American Football Conference, AFC. 8-3 straight up in their last 11 games against an opponent from the AFC West. The total, it has gone under in 6 of New England's last 6 games when playing on the road against the Chargers. Under in 5 of their last 6 road games. And under in 10 of New England's last 15 games. The Chargers, they're 8-2 ATS in their last 10. 8-2 straight up in their last 10. 4-2 ATS in their last 6. 6-1 ATS in their last 7 against an opponent from the AFC. 2-4 straight up in their last 6 games against an opponent from the AFC East. Total's gone under in 6 of their last 6 games when playing New England, under in 5 of their last 6 games at home, and under in 6 of the last 8 games against New England. Coach, you up first. Chargers -5 at home. Totals at 49. What do you got?
Rookie quarterback.
Yep.
Traveling cross country.
Yep.
Different time zones.
Yep.
Going against a legit defense with some dogs on that D line. I'm sorry. And the way these receivers have been playing with Williams and Allen and running back Eckler, I'm sorry, man. Chargers, they're going to cover this easy.
Yeah. Mikey, Hova. My bad. Sorry, sir. Thought you were done. Go ahead.
Look, the defense is going to cause a couple of turnovers for the rookie quarterback. I'm sorry. So, yeah, give me the Chargers -5.5 official play for this game.
Gotcha. Coaches on the Chargers. -5. Hova, what you got?
Yeah, I'm all over the Chargers. New England blew out the Jets. Need eyes. Not saying anymore.
That's it, Mikey. Chargers. That's it.
That's all he said. Chargers.
All right, I agree with y'all. We'll make it a clean sweep across the board. I like the Chargers. I don't think this will be close as well. He looked good against the Jets, but it's fucking good. So let's be it. With that being said, let's keep it going. Everybody's on the Chargers. I lean under as well. Under 49. I'm gonna make that an official play. Under 49 because I don't think they're going to be able to score. And Bill Belichick will slow the Chargers down at least.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
You good? Go ahead and wrap up the Chargers play, or I didn't know if you were
done. All over the Chargers, man. Like I said, the Jets I wasn't impressed, what the Patriots did last week. Los Angeles 8-2 ATS in the last 10. New England's 2-5 ATS on the road. I think ultimately Bosa and the Chargers defense is just gonna be too much for that rookie quarterback. And I'm all over that. I'm definitely all over that Chargers with the points.
Facts. So we're all on the Chargers -5. I like the under as well. We're all in agreement. Doesn't happen often, and when it does, I think it scares the shit out of most of us. Next game we got on the docket, divisional game. We got the Bucs, Tampa Bay, Tom Brady undefeated. Oh no, I'm tripping. 6-1. Going on the road to take on the New Orleans Saints, 4-2. They're 3-3 ATS. The Saints are. The Bucs are 3-4 ATS. The line is at the Saints +6. The total is at 50. Couple actual factuals for Tampa. They're 14-1 straight up in their last 15 games, but 1-5 ATS in their last 6 games against New Orleans. 10-1 straight up in their last 11 games on the road, but 3-8 in their last 11 games when on the road in New Orleans. The total is gone over in 11 of Tampa Bay's last 13 games against an opponent from the NFC, over in 6 of their last 9 games against an opponent from the NFC. And they're 5-14-1 ATS in their last 20 games in October. That was before Tom Brady got there. New Orleans Saints. They're 15-5 straight up in their last 20 games. 7-3 straight up in their last 10 games at home. 8-3 straight up in their last 11 games at home when playing against Tampa. 7-3 ATS in their last 10 games against an opponent from the NFC South. The total has gone under in 6 of their last 8 games against an opponent from the NFC Conference, under in 4 of their last 6 games this season, and under in 7 of their last 9 games. Mikey, we back on you. Tampa at the Saints +6. They're home dogs. Total's at 50. What you got?
I gotta go with the Saints here. To cover at home. I mean, the Buccaneers already had one of the best offenses in football, but that defense is just horrible. I've witnessed it firsthand on the other side. I think that the Saints have been winning, figuring out ways to win. It hasn't been the most prettiest football, but I think they'll be able to run the ball on the Bucs. I think this is a big opportunity for Jameis Winston, for them to open the offense up a little bit more, him to throw the ball downfield because the Buccaneers secondary is banged up.
Yes, it is.
So I got to go with the Saints here. They're coming off it's a solid victory. It wasn't pretty, 13-10. But another thing too, the Saints, they really have a good defense. They have a good defense, and that's really why their record is what it is, because of that defense. And I think that defense will be able to do enough against Tom Brady and the Bucs in order for them to just kind of hang around, compete at home. Mercedes Dome is going to be rocking, and give me the home team. I'm going to take the home team.
All right, Coach. What you got?
This wind real out here right now.
Yeah, it's real.
Yes, sir. The Saints. My question is Michael Thomas gonna make his return this week?
I don't think so.
Because that's gonna make a big impact on his game. Seeing the Saints a couple of times this year play, especially Monday night. Was it Monday night? Definitely was.
To cut you off, Michael Thomas is not
listed
on the injury report.
He's what?
Not listed on the injury report.
So because it was definitely a decision if he was going to play last week on the Monday night game.
Playing.
So he's playing. So I'm gonna have to take the Saints on this one. I agree with Hova. The Saints definitely got a good defense. The Buccaneers can win, but they will give up some points late. And just looking at how the Buccaneers have played on the road this year, they don't play well on the road. They squeak out little victories, but they do not perform how they should be performing on the road. And this defense for the Saints, man, they got some swag. It was a real chippy game against the Seahawks. Them boys got some swag, man, and them boys, they ain't with the bullshit. If they can stay disciplined and just keep that same energy, they can win the game. So, but it's gonna come down to the offense. If Mike Thomas is back, that's definitely gonna help like Kamara and Jameis Winston, and open up some of them little speedy wide receivers to make plays at the slot position and running meshes and crossing routes and posts and shit like that. So, give me the Saints +6, man. My bad.
No, you good. You good. That was Terrifield making you loud as fuck. All right, man. I agree with both of y'all as far as the Saints defense is. It's the truth. I watched that defense, like Coach said. I've watched them a couple times this year. I love they swag. But that Saints offense and Jameis Winston, dog, like they can't produce any points. That's my problem. Like the Seahawks defense is not really that good. It's not what it was in the past.
But
And they
keep in mind,
it was raining.
keep in mind, I ain't made it. Yeah, it was raining pretty bad out there too.
Yeah, I know. I
Middle of
know.
a
I watched
storm.
that Saints defense against. I watched
But
that Saints,
I agree with you.
the
I
Saints
wasn't
off
happy with it. They got lucky on a lot of calls too.
right. And I watched them play against New England,
I
and
agree with you.
the defense won
That
that game.
offense does scare me.
They offense scares the shit out of me. And Jameis Winston, he hasn't really turned it over like in years past. I mean, he's only throwing 3 interceptions, but I just be waiting on that nigga to turn the ball over. Like, and that's why they're not throwing the ball downfield. In this game, they're probably gonna have to. Only thing it scares me is the Bucs defense is just so fucking depleted, like you said. But I'm still taking Tampa. I'm taking Tom. Um, I just don't think the Saints can score enough. But if that defense come to play and keeps it a low scoring game, then I agree with y'all. They have a chance to win this game. But if Tom is doing Tom and he out there he already threw for 21 touchdowns already. So if they score 28 points, they're covered. Because I don't see the Saints getting past 21. Now, if this is a low scoring game, then yeah, you guys are right on the money that 6 is good. But if the Bucs get to their average or close to it, they average 33 points a game. So I think if they get in the high 20s, low 30s, the Saints don't have a chance. But it's gonna come down to that defense, like y'all said. If that defense can hold them, then it's good money. All right. 2 games left on the docket, guys, and we're gonna get up out of here. Or 3 games left on the docket, guys. And we're gonna get up out of here. The next game, we got the Steelers going on the road to take on the Browns. Big divisional game, in my opinion. The line is at the Browns -3.5. I'm not sure if is Baker playing or not. I think they said he could go. I'm checking the injury report right now. Line's at 3.5. The total's at 42. Couple actual. Let me look at the injury report real quick. Trying to see if Baker is playing or not. Landry is probable. Clowney is questionable. Djokovic that's IR. Hubbard's out for the season. Baker missed last game. He's questionable. So still no answer. And Nick Chubb is questionable as well. D Ward, the cornerback, is questionable as well. Peoples-Jones, the receiver, he is questionable. Pitt. Juju's out for the season. No new updates. Everybody else is still on IR. All right, Pittsburgh, they're 1-4 ATS in their last 5 games. 4-8 straight up in their last 12 games. 4-2 ATS in their last 6 games against Cleveland. 13-4-1 straight up in their last 18 games against Cleveland. 2-4 ATS in their last 6 games. 3-6 straight up in their last 9 games against an opponent from the AFC. The total's gone under in 6 of the last 8 games when playing on the road against Cleveland, and under in 4 of the last 6. Cleveland, they're 6-3 ATS in their last 9 games. 4-2 straight up in their last 6 games. 4-1 straight up in their last 5 games. 1-8 ATS in their last 9 games against an opponent from the AFC North Division, and 6-14 straight up in their last 20 games played in the month of October. The total's gone over in 8 of Cleveland's last 11 games against an opponent from the AFC, but under in 6 of the last 8 games against Pittsburgh. Coach, drop that knowledge on us. What you got?
This game right here definitely should be an unders game. But if Baker Mayfield is playing, and Odell Beckham, is he out for the rest of the
He
year?
is
Is he
not
out
listed
again?
on the injury report, so he should be good to go.
It's just so many questions, with the injuries for the Browns, which is why that line is down like how it is. if Baker's not playing, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if the Steelers, get a victory in Cleveland. But if Baker's playing, then you can see me on the Browns money line for this one. I mean, the Steelers do or the under, but as an official play, if Baker Mayfield is playing.
All right. If Baker plays Browns. Mikey, you got it for me.
I'm probably gonna stay away from this game. It's too many questions, so I'm not interested in the game, so I'm gonna stay away.
Completely gonna stay away.
Don't take the hook, and expect this line to go up if they confirm it, tomorrow, Saturday, that he's gonna be playing.
Coach, you're going in and out. I don't know what you just said.
He said make sure you check the line because it might move if they confirm Baker Mayfield.
Gotcha. All right. So for me, I like the Bucs here. I mean, tripping. I like the Browns here. And I'm not worried about if Baker does not play because their offense is not really predicated on the quarterback anyway. And I think what's his name? Case Keenum. Case he can do all the things Baker can do. Like Baker's not blowing Case Keenum out the water at quarterback. I mean, I think his only advantage is he's younger. If they were the same age and I was the Browns, I'd trade Baker because he's going to take the man more money. And our offense is predicated on, or the Browns offense is predicated on running the ball with the two backs, Hunt and Chubb. Hunt and Chubb, and then play action off of that. They got weapons. You don't need not a Baker Mayfield that's gonna try to command $40 million. So and he's not that kind of quarterback. I think they'll be fine. I think 3.5 is actually probably, I don't want to say low, but maybe it's just right. I'm gonna take the Browns minus 3.5. I don't think the Steelers are gonna be able to beat them. Honestly, it's kind of weird saying that in this division, but this is as of right now, the Browns will beat the Steelers at home. I'll take that. So, with that being said, 2 more games left, guys. We can get up out of here. Let's get into, I'm going to say Mikey's favorite team for last. So, if that's the case, let's break down this game. We got the Titans. They're going on the road. Another divisional game. This must be division week. Another division game. They're going on the road to take on the Colts. I think this will be a very good game. The line is at the Colts minus 1.5. The total is at 51 right now. Jump into some of these actual factuals. The Titans, they're 5-1 ATS in their last 6 games. 5-1 straight up in their last 6 games. 6-14 ATS in their last 20 games against Indy. But 5-15 straight up in their last 20 games against Indy. 4-14 straight up in their last 18 games when playing on the road in Indy. 4-1 ATS in their last 5 this season, and 4-1 ATS in their last 5 against an opponent from the AFC. 5-0 straight up in their last 5 games against an opponent from the AFC South. That's their division or our division, whatever. The total is going over in 5 of Tennessee's last 5 games and over in 11 of their last 16 games. Indy, they're 5-1 ATS in their last 6. 14-4 straight up in their last 18 playing at home against Tennessee. 4-1 ATS their last 5 this season. 4-1 ATS their last 5 against an opponent from the AFC. And the total is going under in 5 of their last 5 games against an opponent from the AFC South. Under in 4 of the last 5 games with Indy at home. Over in 4 of the last 6 against Tennessee. And over in 4 of their last 6 games. Mikey, Colts at home minus 1.5 to the Titans game. What you got?
I think this is going to be one of the better games on this week's schedule.
I agree.
The Titans came out with a big victory, dominating fashion. Actually, as an underdog, I believe. And then the Colts, that was a solid victory over the 49ers. And so both teams are playing pretty good right now. I got to get an edge to the Titans. The Colts are getting better. My thing is all their wins are pretty much against teams with losing records.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, you're really playing a team in Tennessee that is a Super Bowl contender. People are not talking about them, but they're very well balanced. They got a good defense. They're very well coached. They got a good running game. They have a good quarterback who's probably playing the best football of his career. As of late, the last several weeks, he has his weapons back. So that they're averaging almost 28 points a game. I mean, normally you don't see that with the Titans offense. So that in conjunction with the fact that they can run the ball, I think ultimately it's just going to be too much for the Colts at the end. The Titans are going to have some big plays. They got big play receivers. They can stretch the field. They can also move the chains. And they'll be able to just grind it down at the end with Derrick Henry. He'll probably rush for about $175, 200 yards. So I'm taking the Titans money line.
Yeah. Coach, what you got?
Yes, sir. Yes. Mic check. Can y'all hear me? My bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I've been following these Colts. These Colts are getting better and better week in and week out. But again, it's against teams without winning records. Jonathan Taylor's doing his thing, running the ball. And the defense, the Leonard, they are balling right now. And they're doing this with a lot of injuries. You know, the Colts are dealing with a lot of injuries on both sides of the ball. And that's what scares me for anybody who's thinking about backing the Colts. And this one, I agree with everything that y'all said. I don't think Tannehill is an elite quarterback or an MVP. I don't. I think he's just put into the right system. But I'm against the 49ers, so definitely need to keep them looking.
You keep coming in and out.
I'm talking about snake. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you keep going. You good?
Anyways, the 49ers are running. They came to 49ers.
Yeah, we can't hear him. Might as well go ahead and mute him and move on.
Yeah. All right. I pretty much agree with Mikey. I agree with everything you said. I mean, you pretty much hit it right on the head. With both teams, the Colts are getting better and better each week. We've seen them play, at least in my opinion. Each week we've seen them play, but you're right. All their wins are against teams with losing records. And the Titans been on the roll, at least definitely the last 2 or 3 games. And Derrick Henry is a beast. He's gonna be tough to stop. It'll be a close game, I think, until second half, fourth quarter late when Derrick Henry gets to pound. He's just gonna wear him down eventually, and he'll pop 2 or 3 here or there. And I think that'll be the game. Play action. I mean, the Titans' game plan is built for, especially right now. We're about to start getting cold. This is normally the time teams that can run the ball start to take over. We're getting into the fall. November and December is going to get cold. Tennessee going to run that ball down Indy's throat. Same reason I took them against Kansas City last week. Same reason I'm taking them now. Just too much Derrick Henry and not enough defense on the other side to stop him. So I like the Colts as well. Last game before we get out of here. I know how much you love them, Mikey, so I saved them for last for you. Mikey's Cowboys.
Hell nah. Hell to the no. That's funny as hell.
That's funny as fuck. Y'all don't know. That's what y'all don't know. So y'all don't know, but that shit is funny. The Sunday night game, Cowboys going on the road to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Cowboys are 5-1, 6-0 ATS. The Vikings are 3-3, 3-3 ACS. But their last couple games is where they've been coming back. I think they started 0-2. They had a rough start to the season and fought all the way back. So let's get to some of these actual factuals. Start off with the boys. 6-0 ATS in their last 6 games. 5-0 straight up in their last 5 games. But 1-5 ATS in their last 6 games against Minnesota. 4-8 straight up in their last 12 games against Minnesota. But they're 4-1 ATS in their last 5 games on the road. 1-7 ATS in their last 8 games when playing on the road against Minnesota. 5-1 straight up in their last 6 games this season. Now the total's gone over in 5 of their last 6 and over in 8 of the last 9 games played against an opponent from the NFC and over in 5 of the last 5 games played against an opponent from the NFC North. Minnesota, 3-10 ATS in their last 13 games. 1-6 ATS in their last 7 games at home. But 7-1 ATS in their last 8 games when playing at home against Dallas. 4-1 straight up in their last 5 games against an opponent from the NFC conference. 5-1 straight up in their last 6 games against an opponent from the NFC East division. And the total's gone under in 5 of the last 7 games, but over in 12 of the last 18 games played on Sunday, and over in 6 of their last 9 games. All right, Mikey, we got the Cowboys, America's teams, what they say, going on the road to take on the Vikings. The Vikings are home dogs. Interesting line. I don't think the line's right. Plus 1.5. I feel like it should be more than that. But total's at 55. What do you got?
I think the hype train, the streak is over. I'm taking the Vikings money line. Both of these teams defensively have had their struggles. The Cowboys defense haven't been. What's happening is what Diggs is doing at the corner position with all the picks. That's kind of overshadowing really how bad the Cowboys defense have been collectively. So a lot of people, oh man, this guy's doing this and that with all these picks and he's taking them back. But they haven't really been that impressive defensively. Okay, well, now they're going to run into the best offensive team they've seen since probably the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Vikings are very, very balanced. Ultimately, I don't think the Cowboys will be able to get stops when it counts, especially stops down the stretch. I think the Vikings' ability to move the ball through the air and on the ground is definitely gonna be an issue. And so I'm taking the Vikings at home. I think right now the Cowboys are going to come back down in reality. It's always an accident waiting to happen. So I got to take the Vikings money line.
All right. Coach said he is on the Titans money line. We got cut off in our last segment. So I'm just making sure everybody know his play. He has the Titans on the money line. All right, Mikey. Cowboys at the Vikings. I agree with you with this is probably one of the better offenses they played since they've played the Chargers, probably. Which turned out to be a low-scoring game. Coach just in. Coach is on the Vikes as well on the money line at home. So yeah, back to what I was saying. I agree. This is probably the toughest game they've had since that Vikings game. Since that Chargers game. They played Philly, Carolina, the Giants, and New England since. And I agree. This is the best offense they have. I love Jefferson over there at Minnesota. And obviously we all know about what Cooks can do in the backfield. But I'm liking the boys. I like the boys. I'm liking the boys. And that's because I don't trust Kirk Cousins. I trust that. And that's pretty much what this boiled down to when I was looking at it. It was like, all right, I like both offenses. I like Jefferson. I like CeeDee Lamb. I like Thielen. And I like Cooper. I like Cook. I like Zeke and Pollard. I like that. I don't like Cousins. And for me, it's because Cousins just don't show up in big games for some strange reason. Like when they played the Browns, he only scored 7. I watched that whole game. I took the Vikings. He scored 7 points. I know the Browns defense is one of the better defenses in the league, and I agree with it. But, bro, you got weapons on the outside. I think he targets Thielen way too much, and that's why Diggs left. If you think about it, they had Stephon Diggs and Thielen, bro. You had 2 number ones over there, but all you do is target Thielen. You got one of the best running backs in the league. Like, I feel like this team underachieves every year, and it's because in big games, he doesn't play well. And that's my issue. I don't like taking Dallas when they're hot though and everybody's feeling them and fucking they're just, like you said, accident waiting to happen. But Dallas has made me money this season. I'm going to keep riding with them. I do like Minnesota at home, and it seems like it got Minnesota written all over it. I don't even think the line is right, but I'm going to take the Cowboys on the money line. I just think ultimately they're the better team overall. All right, man. That's the recap. Coach says Jefferson is going to turn up after Chase's performance last week. So my thing with that, I can agree with you, but, man, I like the Cowboys corners. I like the Cowboys defense. Parsons, I like what they're doing over there. That kid is a beast. And I like little Diggs, younger Diggs over there, too. Diggs is the safety or the corner for Dallas. I think he's a corner.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I think it'll be a tight game. So we'll see. We'll see. Mikey, let me know if I missed anything on your plays. I think I did. I missed Pack 6, Chargers 5, Saints 6, no Titans money line, Vikings money line. Right.
Yeah, that's it.
All righty then. And for the coach, I have Cards first half, Chargers -5, Saints +6, the Browns if Baker plays, Titans I need to write in for him, and Vikings. I'll write that real quick. Titans money line and Vikes money line. All right. And these, make sure that's in right there for the coach. And this is what I got for you guys. I got the under tonight in the Packers and Cards, under 50.5. Chargers -5. Also, Chargers under 49. Bucs -6. Titans money line and Cowboys money line. And that's it, my guys. That's been our Sunday NFL show today. We didn't cap all the other games. The games that we didn't cap, me and Mikey will come back later in the week, probably tomorrow. Or if not, we'll do our individual videos and post them on the channel. Appreciate everybody that's joining us. Come back with me in about an hour. I'll probably do the NBA breakdown. We'll go over those NBA games. It's about 6 games. Mikey. Oh, never mind. I asked you this already. I was going to ask you before I go, man. Knicks or fucking Bulls? But you say you're not even in it right now.
Nah.
I got you. All right, people. Appreciate that, man. Y'all, if you anybody that missed it, go back. It's going to be on YouTube and Facebook, Twitter, and all those good things, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate everybody that's listening. I'm going to try to come back in about an hour to go do the NBA play. I will be back in an hour to bust down the NBA videos. As always, y'all know what it is. Let's beat Vegas. We out this motherfucker.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon'